Hello everyone, it's Alphabetti Spaghetti here, and today we are going to be building a house, but each room is based off a room from a different film or TV show. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I wasn't quite sure what to do for the hallway with the stairs. At first I thought Modern Family, but then I was like, oh, I'll do Twilight because I'm a big Twilight fan. And I was going to do Bella's room as one of the bedrooms, but then I decided to just do one bedroom and I chose a different film to do that from. So I thought the hallway from Twilight, it's simple, it's nice, it's a good base layer for the house. So I'll just keep it simple, I'll do that. Now I know that she has an arched shelf next to the door, but there isn't that shape. So I've just gotten this one instead, and it is green. I checked. Bit of a funny colour to have a shelf, but you do you, Bella. And then the wall colour, it was a bit hard to match because some of them are too dark and none of them are the correct colour. But this is what I'm going for, and I just chose this one because I thought it was the most similar. Here I just thought I'd add some small details to make it look a bit less plain and a tiny bit more realistic. It's not going to look completely realistic, but I thought if I add some wall trim, it'll look at least a little bit better and a little bit more detailed. Okay, so I was very excited for this room. Now I really wasn't sure what windows to do because as you can see in the photo, the windows are quite large, but they don't really have many windows that match that style. So I thought I'd just use these and kind of stretch it out a little bit, see if that works, recolour it and add some blinds because as you can see, you can't wind down the blinds to make it look like, when the blinds are on, but you have them open, so it's just like the slits of sunlight coming in. You can't get it like that. I don't think you can either have them down or up. So I thought as long as they're there, it'll look okay. I really wasn't sure what to put next to this wardrobe because I couldn't really see on the photo what it was. I realise now that it's a door, but because of the angle I thought it was a bookshelf or an empty cupboard or another wardrobe, but there wasn't one that looked like that, so I thought this one might be good if it was a cupboard. But then I looked closely and I was like, wait, there's a door handle on that. That's a door. So now, I did try to fill these cupboards with little glasses, but I couldn't find them on the decorations menu because I know I have them in another house. So I don't know why they aren't in the decorations section. I searched glass, I searched cup, could not find them. So unfortunately, we're just going to have empty cupboards. I wasn't sure what lighting to do because in one of the photos I was looking at, they just had round lighting, but in another one there were chandeliers. So then I found another photo and it actually showed that there were both. So there was round lights at the back near the windows, but chandeliers in the middle. So I thought that makes sense because it's quite a big room, so you need quite a lot of lights, especially in Bloxburg, because sometimes you put loads of lights and then there's still dark spots, so you just want to make sure to cover every area, which is what I'm trying to do. Now here I'm just trying to see how they look in the dark, because on build mode you can actually change the weather, so I change it so that it's always sunny because it's quite hard to build in the dark, but it is good to change it when you need to know how lighting looks to see if you need to add any more. Now here, I'm sorry, I didn't realise I wasn't recording, so I've done quite a bit of the room already, but I decided to do the living room from inspiration from Ted's living room in How I Met Your Mother, in the original apartment from the earlier seasons before everybody moves out. I thought, yeah, I'll do that. This is my favourite show of all time. I really like it. The ending sucked, personally, but the rest of the show is good. So I tried to recreate it as best as I could. The windows were quite difficult because they've got the windows that you can pull up and open, and I don't think they have those in Bloxburg, so I just used these ones because they're quite large, long windows, as you can see, and I wasn't sure how to do the fireplace because I needed to put a painting above it. Anyway, turns out I'm not very good at remembering to start screen recording, so here we're doing the bathroom from Friends. It's Monica's bathroom in the main apartment, so I'm just adding, I'm not quite sure, I'm just using this picture from Google. I know that the sink goes there. It's quite a small bathroom, so I might have done it a bit too big, but I needed to fit in a bath and also a sink and a toilet. Now I'm not sure if there's a window. I couldn't really tell on the photo if there's a window or if it's like air conditioning or anything like that. I don't know if there's any pictures in the bathroom. There probably is, but I couldn't see very well on the photo. The colour scheme looks very gold and white, and I like it. It looks very posh. And it really goes well with the purple, actually. Yellow and purple is a really good colour combination, and so is purple and green, guys. Don't sleep on purple and green. It is such a good colour combination. I've only just realised now that I need to add half-tiled walls, I think. You know, the skirting boards that are halfway up the wall that are usually in bathrooms and they're tiled. I think it's to stop water from getting on the wallpaper or the paint, to stop it from peeling off or anything like that, which is a good idea, actually. So, yeah, I'll go and add those now. Okay, it would probably make more sense if I actually clarified that at the time I am recording and editing this video, I haven't done the full reveal, so I still need to add little details and little, like, knickknacks around the rooms. So, yes, I shall go and do that, and it's a good time to see if I've forgotten anything, which, in this case, I have. Okay, so on the picture you can tell that the bath has a curtain rail, but they don't do those in the game. So it was either don't have one or add a bath with a door. But obviously if I want it to look close to the apartment, I can't have a bath with a door. So I thought if I had a door frame and then put curtains on it, it will give the same effect. So hopefully it does, but I don't know. Okay, now I know for the bathroom door I could have used the long door that has the lines across it, but I wasn't sure if it was too tall. Looking back, it's probably the correct height and this one is too short, but I thought I'd rather, not risk it just in case. Here I go again, not realising I wasn't screen recording for most of the time it took me to make this room. So anyway, sorry we're starting about 3/4 of the way through, but I thought for the office I could do Michael Scott's office from The American Office. Don't mind how many times I said office in one sentence, but I thought that'd be pretty cool, and I do really like that show. So I do recommend as well. Get past the first season. The first season's a bit slow, but after that it's really good. He does have a lot of clutter in his office, so I wasn't sure how I would fill the desk or the cupboards or anything, and I wasn't sure whether to make the wall glass, because I know in his office the walls, he has 2 big windows next to the door with blinds, but I thought that might ruin the look of the house, not that it really has a look at this point. So I just added a door, you'll see that later, but he has a lamp and it's facing up, but they don't have those in Bloxburg, so I chose the one facing down. Yeah, anyway, here I go again. I didn't realise this is Donna's bedroom from Mamma Mia. I thought it'd be a bit original. It's in my top 5 favourite films of all time. I really like it. It's a great film. I've been to see the musical on stage. It's fabulous. Really recommend. ABBA's great, guys. But I just thought she has a lot of clutter in her room and I wasn't sure what to add because there's not exactly piles of clothes or things, so I just added boxes to fill the spaces. It is quite a large room, but unfortunately I couldn't see the right side or what was on it, so I had to leave quite a lot of it blank. I did add a sofa because I know at one point in a room, I don't think it's Donna's room, I think it's the room that her friends are staying in, they have a sofa, so I just added a sofa. You'll see that soon, hopefully. But yeah, I think I got close. There should be a balcony, but I didn't add one just because I was worried about the shape of the house because it is already a bit funky anyway. I nearly forgot to add a light, but I wasn't sure if this one would fill up the whole room, so I'm just putting some little candles on this desk just for clutter and also to light up that corner because I'm worried it'll be a bit dark. Okay, we have finally finished the house. The outside looks interesting. That's all I'll say. We enter the Twilight hallway. This is where Bella came down the stairs to prom with her brown foot. Fabulous. There's not much going on here, but it looks alright. It looks alright. Don't mind that I haven't changed the pictures. We come into the living room where I forgot to add overhead lighting, but that could be a joke from the show. But anyway, it's quite messy because, 3 people live here in their 20s. They're not very good at cleaning up. Oh, you can take the mugs. Oh, that's cool. We've got a bookshelf that I couldn't find the proper one, but that'll do. Windows, the fireplace. Now, I wasn't sure what to do because I needed to put a picture up there, but the fireplace goes in the corner. So I just put some posters, the piano, and of course the iconic swords, where Marshall and Ted had a sword fight and it didn't end very well. Anyway, we come through to the kitchen, the Salvatore kitchen, where we've got a few things that they probably don't have in their house, but they're like 150 years old, they probably have it. We've got some appliances. I couldn't find any cups to go in the cupboards like I said, but we've got the chandeliers and the oddly placed not coloured ceilings, cupboards, a door that leads nowhere, the dining table with newspapers from when they were trapped in the prison world, and I of course had to recreate the iconic vampire pancakes because why not? I just made them out of basic shapes and rope. If you'd like a tutorial, just let me know, but it's really easy. Actually, it was kind of hard, but it's pretty easy. We come upstairs to the bedroom, Donna's room from Mamma Mia. It's quite simple, there's not much going on because I wasn't quite sure what to add, but here we have where she did the, why can't I zoom out? Where she did the splits on the bed while they were singing, Dancing Queen, I believe. Then we come through here and we have the bathroom from Friends. Wow, it's very bright. I did add the wall trim just before filming the ending. I haven't put much on the counters, I'm sorry, I was a bit lazy there, but we've got the mirror and the lights and lots of purple, some incense and some flowers and a window with some blinds. And then finally we come through to the final room, which is of course Michael Scott's office. We've got his phone, his computer, lots of clutter, the world's best boss mug, of course. I think I was supposed to put some papers on there, but I forgot. A cupboard where they look down at the car park, so I think it's pretty fitting that that's at the front of the house. His coat rack, pictures that I also forgot to change, sorry about that, a plant, some files and a globe. thank you very much for watching. I'm going to end it here. I'm sorry that the house isn't in the best shape and it looks very mismatched, but I think that's what makes it even better. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully I'll make one soon. Stay awesome and have a great evening. Bye!